grab them, keep them handy, and if you don't have blocks, maybe just grab a couple big books and keep them close by. And today's practice, we're going to focus on heart openers and lifting up our heart a little bit. I'm sure like everybody else, you have had some ups and downs, and I kept noticing myself going back to, or suggesting everybody that's having maybe a down moment to keep their chin up, or I kept thinking of that Jason Mraz song, Gotta Keep Your Head Up, and it's a good song, but then I thought about it this morning as I was practicing, and sometimes you get in your head too much, and it can get clogged and clouded, and I thought maybe it's better to keep your heart up instead of your head, and listen to your heart a little bit more and see how that's feeling, and let that guide you through these little bit of unprecedented times that we're having, maybe through today's practice, and just opening up, letting your heart shine out a little bit wider to everybody that's going through stuff these days, but also turning inward and letting that heart and love fall back into your own being. So with today's practice, we're going to start in child's pose, Balasana. So find your space on your mat. We're going to bring our big toes together to touch. And we're going to bring our knees out nice and wide, almost to the edges of your mat, or even farther, wherever it's comfortable for you. And if you have a block, you might want to bring it in and just rest it. Maybe you can use that to rest your forehead on. So just start to walk your hands downward. And if you want, let your forehead rest onto that block. And you can just begin here. Your hips come back down onto your heels. You're stretched long through your sides. Your fingertips are reaching up towards the top of your mat. And just begin to notice your breath. Letting your breath be big and full of life. As you breathe in, you'll feel your belly expand, pressing against your thighs. And as you exhale, feel your belly pull back. You might notice after a couple breaths, you can remove your block if that feels good. And let your forehead come all the way down to your mat. Let your mind quiet down. Any thoughts that might be popping into your head, you can release them on your exhale. And stretch your fingers out nice and wide. And press your palms into your mat. Just give yourself a little gentle push back. Lengthening even deeper through the sides. Feeling the hips press back towards the back edge of your mat. And your belly still expanding and contracting with each breath. Two more breaths here. And on your inhale, start to slowly rise up. Bring your knees underneath your hips And you can bring your hands back so they're just underneath your shoulders in a nice straight line, coming into a strong table. Toes can be curled or uncurled, your choice. And we'll go through a few rounds of cat and cow. So on your inhale, let your belly start to drop. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, your hips lift. And take your gaze up towards your ceiling. Exhale, press into your mat, really round through the shoulders. Round it back. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, round out. If your neck's feeling okay, maybe give it a little wiggle, left and right. Releasing any tension. And we'll inhale, come on back up. Let your heart come forward, your collarbone lifts forward. Exhale, press into that cat back. One more round. And we'll meet back in a nice sturdy tabletop position. So from this tabletop, you really don't want to sag too much, have your hips up high like you're in the cow position. Pull up through the belly. So let your core be engaged here. Let it do some work. Pull up, a nice flat table. Your hips are going towards the back of your mat. Your head and ponytail, in my case, are going towards the top of your mat. We're going to inhale, lifting up our left arm nice and tall. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our left arm down and under, coming into thread the needle, Suchi Rendrasana. Your head can rest on your mat. Another option, come out of it for just a second, you can place your block here underneath and let your head come down onto your block, so your ear is resting there. Decide where you're feeling good today. Let your body determine that. If you'd like, you can crawl your fingertips forward and just connect with your breath. Relax through your jaw. Try to release any tension. Two more breaths. On your next inhale, slide that hand in if you extended it. Press yourself up and release that left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Give a wiggle and bring your hand down to meet your mat. Inhale, lift that right arm up nice and tall, opening through the heart. And as you exhale, bring your arm down and under. Let the side of your head connect with the earth somehow, or the block. And again, if it felt good, go ahead and stretch that opposite arm towards the top of your mat. One more breath. And on your next inhale, slide your arm back, lift yourself up and release that right arm. And bring it back down underneath, coming back to your strong tabletop. And we're going to go ahead and walk our hands forward so we can find ourselves in a modified plank. So your knees are down, and just like we pulled up through the belly and the core for that strong table, we'll do the same action for this modified plank. Just lifting up, creating a nice straight line. Elbows are soft. Your abdomen is engaged and you're breathing in and out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, slowly start to bend through the elbows, lowering all the way down to the mat. Keeping your hands just underneath your shoulders. You can extend your legs long beside you. Squeeze your elbows in. Let the tops of your toes plant into the mat. Inhale, just press up and find a small baby cobra. Shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, release all the way down. And let's bring our arms out nice and wide. Bring them all the way off your mat. There's no lava there. So let your hands reach off the mat. Your gaze comes down. On your next inhale, slowly press up. Find a nice wider back bend. Your heart's coming forward. Breath is soft. Full breath in. Exhale and release. Bring your hands again underneath your shoulders. This time curl your toes under. Squeeze the elbows in and we'll inhale, lifting into a downward facing dog. It's the first one, so keep it nice and bendy. Pressing your hands into the top of the mat. Lifting your hips up high. Maybe pedaling out your feet. Keep your breath going. On your next inhale, start to look towards the top of the mat and walk your hands till they reach your hands. We'll inhale, lift all the way up, arms are wide. Bring your hands above your head and down to your heart. And let's take a moment and adjust ourselves, coming into a nice, strong Tadasana pose. So you can lean back a little bit onto your heels if it feels good. And come forward. Lean back and forward. Maybe spread your toes out nice and wide. And let them settle back down onto the mat. So the four corners of your toes are nice and firm on the earth. Lifting through the legs, lift through the hips, lift through the abdomen. Inhale, lift all the way up, and bring your hands to heart center. Nice strong spine, head is directly over. Take a full breath, and maybe set an intention if you'd like for this practice, maybe for the rest of the week. Maybe it's just sending a little bit more love out into the world, or sending it directly to yourself. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, go ahead and fold over through the hips. Let your hands come down to the earth. If you have your blocks, you can bring them in if that feels better. Nice soft forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your head dangle a little. Inhale, you can lift up halfway. Again, let that abdomen lift with you. And as you exhale, fold back over. You can keep your block here. We're going to bend through that left knee. Pressing your hand either into the block, or if you're able to and you want to come all the way down, come all the way down to the floor. Inhale, we're going to lift the left arm all the way up to the sky. Find a nice twist here. Exhale, lower down that arm. Hands are on the earth. We're going to step back with that left leg, coming into a low lunge. Again, blocks are always available, or your books help with your balance. Inhale, lift your hands up. Come to your thigh. Roll your shoulders up and slide them down your back so you can lift your heart up even fuller. Take a full breath in here. Inhale, arms come all the way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, drop your left hand forward, your right arm back. Let your heart open. towards that right knee. Give a smile. Nice slow breathing. Inhale, lift the arms all the way back up. Exhale, let them find the earth. You can lift. Bring that right leg back to meet the left and find a plank pose. Modified, knees are down or up, your call. Inhale, and as you exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga all the way down. And we'll find our little cobra. Elbows are tucked in. And exhale to release, curl the toes, press back, finding our down dog. Again, pedal the feet out, press the hands into the earth. Lift the hips up nice and high. On your inhale, take your gaze forward and walk your hands to come all the way up. Feet are hip width apart, that's 2 fists together. And as we inhale, we'll rise up nice and slow. Bring your hands back to your heart. Exhale, release, forward fold. Again, you can bring the blocks in if that feels better. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale to release. This time we're going to bend through that right leg. Left hand plants. Inhale, lifting up through that right arm. Finding a twist here. Keep the breath soft and even. And as you exhale, drop that right hand to meet the left hand. And we'll step back with that right leg, coming back to that low lunge. Inhale, lift up, find your balance. Inhale again, we'll lift our arms all the way up. And as we exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Thighs squeezing together. Heart is open. Abdominals are working. Inhale, come on back to center. Exhale, drop your hands next to you. Let's find that plank pose again. Modified or up. Full breath in, and on your exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Into your cobra. Exhale, release. Curl those toes. Press back to down dog. Inhale, look forward, step forward. Make your way to the top of your mat, and slowly inhale to rise all the way up. Once we reach the top, take your left hand on your right wrist, grab onto it. Exhale, take a nice side stretch here. Your gaze can come down towards the floor. And we'll inhale back to center, little back bend. And back to center. Right hand to the left wrist and take it over to the side. Knees are soft here. Stretching through the left side of your body. Inhale, come on back to center. Nice job. Arms are tall. This time as you exhale, soften through the shoulders. Exhale, start to slowly sit down. Find your chair pose. Check in, can you see your little toes down there? Lifting up through the heart. Checking if those abdominals are working. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, maybe sink a little bit lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, maybe lower. Inhale, lift all the way up. Nice job, everybody. Exhale. We're going to come on down. Back to chair pose. Hands go to a prayer hands this time. And we will inhale, coming into a twist. So left elbow to your right knee. Find your prayer hands. Booty sinking down. Legs are holding you up. If you like, you can drop that arm open. Open a little bit wider through the heart and chest. One more breath. Bring your hands back to prayer. Inhale, come on back and fold over. Exhale, we're going to come back down. Find that low lunge again. So right leg's back. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Let's bring our left hand up to our knee. Right arm's going to come all the way up. And as we exhale, we're just going to rotate our arm. Bring it back up. Exhale, let it go back and around. Legs are squeezing together, holding you up. And one more time. And rotate last time. This time let that right arm come to the floor. Inhale, lift the left arm up, find your twist. Full breath in. And as you exhale, lower that left hand to the floor. Bring your left leg back. Find your plank pose, modified or high. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. This time, bring your hands out wide. Let's find that wide cobra. Inhale, lift all the way up. Feel your belly expanding. Exhale. Go ahead and bring it all in. Arms underneath your shoulders. Toes curl under. Inhale, press back for our down dog. Take a few rounds of breath here. If you need to pedal your legs, press your hands in, lift your hips high. Inhale, look forward, walk, step, or hop forward. And we'll inhale, arms wide, come all the way back up. Exhale, let's find our chair pose. Booty sinks down, arms lift up. Take a peek over your knees, see if you can see your toes. Inhale, see if you can lift up any higher through your collarbones and your heart. Remember that song, you gotta keep your head up. Let's keep our heart up with it. Exhale, any further down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Little back bend. Inhale, back to center. Hands come to prayer. Exhale, let's find that chair again. Lowering down, this time right elbow hooks onto that left knee. Find your twist here. Let your booty sink. Again, you can drop your arm down and lift it up, opening wider. Inhale, bring your hands back together. Come back to center and fold in. Step back with your left leg. Find your low lunge. Make any adjustments so you have enough space between your legs. And we'll inhale, hands to your knee. Left arm comes all the way up this time. Shoulders are soft. Rotate that arm back. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down and around. Back up. Last time. Exhale, all the way down. This time, let that left arm plant underneath the shoulder. Inhale, lift up through that right side. Maybe as you exhale, maybe lean back a little bit deeper. Exhale, bring that right hand down to meet the mat. Right leg comes back. Find your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga all the way down. Find your cobra. And exhale to lower. Curl the toes. Press back to downward facing dog. This can be a resting pose. Let your body really settle into the position. So your hands are pressing forward, heels are coming towards the mat, hips are nice and high. Inhale, let's lift up that, let's go with the left leg first. Left leg up, three-legged dog, nice and tall, press through the heel. Exhale, bring the knee in towards your nose and bring it all the way forward. Hands are down, blocks are always an option. Bring your blocks in if you need them to keep you steady. Find your balance. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale. Lift up nice and tall. High lunge, Anjaneyasana. Pressing into that left foot forward, pressing back through that right heel. And as you exhale, drop your arms to a goalpost. Inhale, maybe you can lift up higher through the chest. Inhale, arms come up. And as you exhale, go ahead and plant that right hand. You can use your block too if that feels better. Left hand's going to rise all the way up. Lift as if you can lift through that left hip, bringing it up with you. Nice twist. Legs are still strong. And exhale, lower down. Move your block out of the way. You're going to step back. Coming into a plank for just a moment. Drop your knees. Find a child's pose. Toes touch, knees go wide. Hips rest on your heels, and we'll bring it forward. Head can drop down to your mat. Full breath in and out. Go back to the beginning of class. Press your palms into the earth. Let your hips shift back. Find any length in their side bodies. Two more breaths here. Inhale, we're going to rise up slowly, and we're going to make our way back to downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the right side. So right leg lifts up tall, press through the heel, so your toes are pointed to the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring that right leg in, bring it in towards your chest, and send it forward. Remember, you want a lot of space in between your legs, so like they're on railroad tracks. Find your balance. Inhale to rise. Squeeze your thighs together. And on your Inhale, bring your hands all the way up. Exhale, drop your left hand to the floor or to your block. Inhale, lift that right arm up wide. It's like you can drag your right hip with it. Press back through your heel. And exhale, drop your hand next to you. Find that plank. Knees come down once more. This time, let's find a puppy pose. So hands come forward, hips stay nice and high, and drop it down. Inhale, go ahead and rise back up. Press your heels, lift the hips, find that downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg tall, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee in. This time we're going to plant the foot, the left foot, right behind the left hand. Drop the right heel. Inhale, rise all the way up. Find a warrior one. So a strong warrior, you want to press back through that right heel. Press the left foot forward, squeeze the thighs together. You don't want anybody to knock you over during battle. Inhale, see if you can lift up higher through the heart, letting it open a little bit more. Exhale, bring that right arm forward, the left arm's going to come back. Find your twist. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up and straighten that front leg. Exhale, bring your hands forward, let your gaze go down towards your toes. Both the soles of your feet should be on the floor. Exhale, lower down into this pyramid pose. Blocks if you have them, pull them in. Tuck your chin in a little bit towards your chest. And as you exhale, maybe you can release a little bit deeper. Maybe you don't need the blocks. Two more breaths here. Start to bend into that front knee. Plant your hands, and we'll step back, finding that plank pose again. Nice, strong plank here. Modified, knees down, or all the way up. Keep your elbows soft. Find the length in your spine. Pull up again with your abdominals. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower your knees, chest, and chin. And you can come into cobra, up dog, whatever feels good today. You do you. Make it feel good. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes. Press back to your down dog. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, that right leg's gonna come up nice and tall. Toes are down, and as you exhale, pull that knee in towards your chest and plant it right behind your right hand. Left heel comes down. Inhale, find that warrior one. Squeeze your thighs together. Pull back through those abdominals. Let your chest lift up any amount more. And when you're ready on your next exhale, drop the left arm forward, right arm back. Nice twist. Still breathing, still smiling. Inhale, come all the way back up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, come forward. Notice I kind of push that right hip to keep it in alignment and squared up. Shoulders stay plugged back. Exhale, lower your hands. Find your blocks. Find the earth. Find what works for you today. And breathe. Inhale, bend into that right knee. Hands plant on the earth. That back heel kicks up. We're finding our plank again. Full plank. On your inhale, lift to your down dog. Press the palms in, away from your feet. Let your heels come towards the earth. It doesn't matter if they touch the earth. Inhale. Exhale, come back to your plank. Full breath in and out here. Inhale, lift to your down dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, find your plank. Elbows are soft. Long line through your body. Inhale, down dog. Full breath in and out. Adjust what you need to. That's on the mat and in life. Make any adjustments you need to. Exhale, find your plank. Keep it strong. 3, 2, and 1. Lowering all the way down. Fabulous job. Go ahead and bring your hands in front of you and let your forehead rest for a second on your hands. Maybe shift through the hips a little, give a wiggle. And we'll stretch our arms out. And let your head rest to your favorite side. I'm going to look at you guys today, first and foremost, and give you a smile. And then exhale, switch it up. Find the other side. Find your balance. Inhale, back to center. Give your shoulders a little wiggle. We're going to loosen them up some. With your arms stretched out to a T position, we're going to lift that right sole of your foot towards the ceiling. And we're going to slide this right hand in so it's just underneath your shoulder. Make sure your left shoulder is nice and soft. And as you inhale, press into your right hand and lift yourself up and over so that right sole of your foot plants behind you. Let your head rest on the earth, or block can come in, head can rest on your block, or a pillow, book, whatever you got. Your right hand can stay here, keeping you nice and steady. Or if you'd like to lift it up, bend over, find a little bit of a bind. Let it come down to your low back. Make sure you have your balance. Make sure your shoulder's soft. Press and engage into that left extended leg. Two more breaths here. If your arm is in that bind, slowly release and bring that hand down, help you with your balance, and come back to your center and your belly. Bring the arms out wide. Take a full breath here, just resting for a moment. And when you're ready, kick that left heel up towards the ceiling. Bring the left arm in underneath your left shoulder. Your right arm stretched out nice and long. That hand is planted to keep you balanced. And when you're ready and that right shoulder soft, go ahead and push yourself up and over. Find the earth with your left foot. Pressing through the heel of your right foot as it's extended. And again, the option if you want to lift that left arm up and over and take that little bind, placing your hand on your low back. Your heart is completely open. As you breathe in and out, just recall your intention you set earlier in the practice. Let it sink into your mind and heart and spirit. And as you exhale, slowly release the bind if you took it. Place your left hand down and release your left leg. Come to your front of your body. And just take a breath here. Let your forehead come down to the mat. Nice job. Bring your arms in. And we're going to make our way to our mat, so go ahead and roll on over. Once you find your back and you're all adjusted, go ahead and walk the soles of your feet up towards your booty and take your arms so they're right beside your hips. You could almost feel, or some of you probably can feel, the backs of your ankles with your extended arms. Create a nice long spine. Feel the back of your neck stretching a little bit deeper, a little bit longer. And let the crown of your head reach towards the top of your mat. Now if you have blocks handy, you could take a block, place it in between your thigh, or a pillow, whatever you got. Books might not feel so comfy unless it's a paperback, I guess. So whatever you got, if you want to place it there, go ahead, you don't need it. On your inhale, we're going to slowly lift up through the hips, finding a bridge pose. And we're going to exhale, coming down. We're going to do that again, but we're going to add our arm movements in. So we'll slowly lift up on our inhale with the hips, squeezing the block together. This time, lift the arms with you and let them come all the way up overhead. Fingers spread out nice and wide. Full breath in. Exhale, slowly release everything back down. Nice job. Let's do that one more time. 2 more times actually, I lied. Inhale, lift up nice and slow. Arms coming with you till they reach the earth behind you. Feel your shoulders squeeze together. Feel your thighs squeeze together. Exhale. Lower through the hips. Bring the arms down with you. Last time. Inhale, lift up through the hips. Arms come up and over. Shoulders squeeze. Feel the length in your neck. Feet are strong into the earth. Exhale, lower down everything one at a time. Let your hands come at your side. Nice job, everybody. Now you can keep your block in, you can pop it out, whatever you'd like. You can keep going with this up and down motion, or if you prefer,
You want to lift and interlace your arms. That's another option. Hands come underneath. If wheels in your practice, by all means, find what suits you today. Make it feel good in your heart, in your brain, and in your body. Your breath is super soft, belly still expanding and contracting. Heart is really open. And exhale, slowly release back down. Go ahead and remove your block if you had it in. And bring your knees up towards your chest. Give a little hug in. Little rock side to side. And just a few circles to the right. And make sure you balance it out. Take it over to the left as well. Stretch the left leg out nice and long. Bring your left arm across your body. And go ahead and let that right knee come across. Find a nice twist here. You can take your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, let's bring it back to center. Little hug. Tuck your chin in, bring your knees up. And exhale, release. Let that right leg extend long, press through the heel. Right hand comes across to the left knee. And let it drop over. Finding your twist again here. Inhale, bring it back to center. Go ahead and bring your knees up. If you want to grab the backs of your thighs, and pull your knees in, let your feet come up towards the ceiling. Find your happy baby. Maybe a little rocking from side to side. You can grab at your shins, outside of your feet. Your practice, your call. Do what feels good. And we'll bring our feet back in. And we'll bring our legs nice and long towards the edges of our mat. Let your feet drop open. Make your adjustments. Don't forget, you can adjust as needed. Palms open. Breath is soft again. Let your heart be nice and open here in your final resting pose of Shavasana. And you can stay here as long as it feels good for you today. I invite you to bring your intention you set earlier back to your forefront of your mind, and then place that intention in your heart. Hang on to your intention, honor it. Let the love that's in all of us shine out to each other with lots of love and light and gratitude to all of you today. Thank you and namaste.